Okay, Arunachaleshwar, welcome to YourPedia. Let's start your full mock for IIT Madras. So start with your introduction.
My name is Arunachaleshwar. I am from Pondicherry. I have completed my undergraduate in National Institute of Technology, Pondicherry. I don't have any prior work experience in the professional field.
Okay. So when did you complete your graduation?
2022.
2022.
Yes, sir.
And you are electrical engineer
Yes, sir.
and applied for the communication branch.
Yes, sir.
Communication and signal.
Signal processing. Yes, sir.
Signal processing. What is the signal processing?
Signal processing means applying any operation to a signal which gives us some meaningful information.
To get can you tell me again?
Repeat
again. Yes.
Any process that is applied on signals to make some desired output, to obtain some desired output.
Okay. Any example?
Example, in image processing, we can able to remove some particular noise or some disturbances, or in speech processing. Actually, in speech processing, we are able to eliminate the noise using the signal processing techniques. That is the protection.
कौन सी particular device we use to remove the noise?
We use filters. Low pass filters are preferred to remove higher order noises.
Okay. If a capacitor is series and a resistance combination, capacitor and resistance combination.
Yes, sir.
Capacitor, then resistance, and we are measuring the output at resistance and giving the input to the combination.
Okay, sir. It is a high pass filter.
It is high pass filter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If we have to make it low pass filter,
we should take output at the capacitor. We should give input at the resistance side and take output at the capacitance side. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes, it's audible.
Yeah, you're audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, so what what was your B.Tech project?
The B.Tech project was on parameter estimation of PV panel and fault analysis of PV panel.
Okay, what have you done in this project?
In this project, we have developed a mathematical model for a PV panel, and and we have estimated parameters, and we have given input to that mathematical model, and this mathematical model will give us the output corresponding PV IV output. This is this mathematical
Can you-
model is
Yeah, can you a little bit explain about this model?
this mathematical model is important because using this we are able to predict faults, power management, and track maximum power, and we are also able to determine the aging and the lifeline of the PV panel. So this mathematical model, so getting theoretical values for the practical model, practical PV panel is important.
Okay, what is this PV?
Solar panel, photovoltaic cell.
Photovoltaic cell. Okay, what is the efficiency of this photovoltaic cell?
It's around 20%.
20%. Is there any method to improve the efficiency regarding this?
Efficiency, improve efficiency, MPPT. Oh, I don't.
Mhm.
Not aware of this.
How many type of
Hmm?
how many type of solar PV are there?
How many types of solar PV means?
Mhm.
I'm not aware of that. How many types?
Have you any idea about the maximum power point tracking system in solar PV?
It is the point in where we will obtain the maximum power point. It is around the knee point of the IV cord.
It is AC or DC?
It is a DC. PV panel is DC.
It is DC.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What are the subject you have prepared for this interview?
Signals and systems and probability.
Signal and system.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How we can define the transfer function?
It's the Laplace of output to the Laplace of input, provided all initial conditions are zero.
Okay. Why LTI system is why the transfer function is only defined on the LTI system?
It is not possible to get zero initial conditions.
Hmm. What is LTI system?
Linear time invariant system.
Okay. What is the implementation of this LTI system?
Linear network with resistance and capacitance can also act as a LTI system.
Okay. Does this LTI system is a continuous or discontinuous conduction?
Conduction. LTI system can be both discrete and continuous also.
Mm-hmm. So the transfer function is for the both the discrete or the continuous.
Transfer function is defined for both discrete case and continuous case also. For both domains, it is present.
Okay. What do you mean by convolution?
Convolution is the mixing of one signal to the other signal. Actually, it is the overlapping between two signals from which we can obtain the output of the LTI system.
Okay, what are the property of convolution?
Distributive, associative, commutative,
Hmm.
and shifting. Then impulse property.
Okay, which two functions are said to be an orthogonal function or mutually orthogonal function?
Then signal with its conjugate is multiplied gives rise to 0. Then it is said to be orthogonal.
Okay, when we talk about the filter, what are the advantage of digital filter over the analog filter?
For analog filter, where we use physical resistance and capacitance, which there are tolerances, because with the time deteriorates and due to some aging factors, the cutoff frequency may vary. Whereas in digital filters, these things, these problems not there. And digital filters are cheap when compared to analog filters.
Okay, suppose if we do the Fourier transform, okay,
So
okay. So which property of Fourier transform it is used for analog modulation?
file transfer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, how the multifunction variation it is treated with the aging effect? Suppose the digital filter do not have to suffer with the aging effect while comparing with analog.
so
Is this statement justified? When you talk about the digital filter or analog filter?
I have to justify this statement. No?
Mm-hmm.
I have to give example supporting this. Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Does the LTI system is a causal system or non-causal system?
LT systems, causal systems.
Why?
It depends only on the present value, not depends on the past value itself. And also it does not depend on the future value.
Could you give the example of causal system?
For example, differentiator is an example of causal system.
Hmm.
Differentiator is an example of causal system.
Okay. If suppose if we have the function cos omega t,
Yes, sir.
right, multiplied with the exponential of minus t.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Does the system is bonded system or not?
Yes, sir. It is a bounded system. It's a decaying system. A decaying system.
And if we replace the cos with the sine, does it the same or different?
It is also a decaying signal. Both are same size.
Okay.
It is also decaying signal. At infinity, it comes to 0.
Okay, last question. What is minimum phase function?
Which all the minimum phase function in which, in terms of Laplace domain, zeros and poles lies on the left half of the S-plane. In terms of Z-transform domain, all the poles and zeros should lie within the unit circle. Those are called the naming phase systems.
Okay, you have also studied the probability. So one last question from the probability, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the probability density function?
Probability density function is the distribution of probability over the random variable. It gives the probabilities for continuous random variable distribution.
Okay, what are the area on which this probability density function is being used as a mathematical tool?
In a normal distribution curve, where Gaussian curve is used as a probability density function, and using it we calculate cumulative distributive function from there, and we calculate accordingly.
Okay. Suppose if we are rolling a die, okay, then
Yes.
what is the probability of at least 1/5?
Rolling a die once.
Yeah, if you have a 2 die, so what is the probability of coming a 5? At least 1/5. How you can go with the approach?
Sir, at least 1/5 means it should be either 5 or anything, or 5 or 5.
What is it? What is the total possible number of outcome?
3.
3.
Some should be 5 or at least.
At least
3 outcomes on this.
What is the total number of possible outcome?
Sorry, 4 possible outcomes.
Okay, I will give you the feedback in the last. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, Arunanchal.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My one question to you. You are in final year. And applied, you are electrical engineer. Why not you opted for the other branch of electrical engineering? Why the communication and signal processing?
Signal processing was much more interesting than other branches of electrical engineering. That's why I opted for signal processing and yes, EE1.
So at the time of engineering, you were not aware you have to be electronics engineer or
electrical engineer.
Yes, you are electrical engineer. So at the time of engineering, when you have to choose the electrical engineering, why not you have chosen the electronics engineering?
At that time I felt electrical engineering was good. That's why I chose electrical at that time.
In the 4-year electrical engineering subjects have been changed. Interest, your interest.
I'm interested in signals and systems and control systems, those domains. So I am trying for as it is common for EC also. I am looking for this.
Okay. Okay, if you got the opportunity in the IIT Madras and to join other courses also, okay, na? So which one will you prefer? You will prefer that communication or your
Communication and other courses means what? Which-
other courses means power system engineering, power electronics engineering.
No, sir, I prefer W1. Sir. I'm not preferring.
Okay. What was your project?
The project was on parameter estimation of PV panel and fault analysis of PV.
PV panels.
So,
Now, in power system, what kind of communication we use to communicate the from one power system, one substation to other substation?
tie line to exchange power in case of one place has more demand than you.
Okay, Arunachal, let me give you feedback.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost thing, you have to improve your confidence. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
you know you having the knowledge, but you are very much low in your confidence. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
And you looking here and there. Okay, na? Be in front of, matlab, samne dekhna. You have to see in front of the interviewer. Okay, na? Don't see
Okay, sir.
here and there. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Next thing that I ask you ki that why the communication engineering and signal processing? Okay, na?
Yes, yes, sir.
Why not the core engineering branch? Never say about that the other branches is other stream are not good. I think you have been selected for this branch only. You have applied for the other branches also.
I have applied for mechatronics and biomedical instrumentation. Those branches also. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So and you have been selected for the that communication and signal processing.
It's shortlisted for the.
So you must say ki sir
You are not audible.
like that ki other branch is not interesting. Ki my interest is in communication and signal processing. ठीक है ना? दो
Okay, sir.
ठीक है ना?
Yes,
Signal system and signal processing and communication engineering. They are also being taught in the electrical engineering. ठीक है ना?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I have to say only that I should not say about any other.
हाँ, others के बारे में नहीं कहना आपको. अपनी strength you have to say about your strength, that is you are much interested in the communication and signal processing. ठीक है ना?
Okay, sir.
हाँ.
Okay, sir.
Don't say कि other branch is not interesting, ये वो जो भी आपको बोलना है आपको you have to show that ठीक है कि I like that signal processing and communication engineering.
Okay, sir.
Next your module is basically electrical engineering. Your project is based on the electrical engineering PV module. ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो वो electrical engineering से related थे.
Yes, sir.
तो that shows कि you are interested in electrical engineering, but you got the opportunity in the क्या बोलते हैं communication and signal processing only. ठीक है ना? तो
Yes,
that's
sir.
why you are there. ठीक है ना? तो
Yes, sir.
इसीलिए that's why I'm saying कि you must say कि I am interested in the signal processing and communication engineering. ठीक है ना? दो other branch are of my interest, but I got the opportunity in that branch only. ठीक है ना?
Sir, but I have applied for this branch as my first preference. Can I say like that?
हाँ, तो क्योंकि हाँ you can I because of my interest I applied for that branch. ठीक है ना?
Okay.
And otherwise be prepared for the subjects like EDC, also parts of the communication engineering. There are various devices we use in communication from EDC, and signal system, signal processing, and communication. ये subjects, these subjects you have to prepare well. ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and from my side, you improve your confidence. Say confidently everything. ठीक है ना? At the time of introduction, you was just say कि I have no experience. Simple. Introduce yourself like that. Sir, myself is Chaleshwar, Arunachaleshwar S, and I belongs to Pondicherry. I did my schooling from there only, and after that graduation from NIT Pondicherry, and into 2022, and appeared for the GATE exam in 2023, and applied for the that course in a communication engineering branch. My project was so and so, ठीक है ना? And whatever you are having the extracurricular activities in your engineering days, so you have to say about that also, ठीक है ना? So that is
And the introduction.
yes, introduction has to be effective, ठीक है ना? Not say simply sir I have no experience. 2020 में pass किए हो, there is no need of having the experience, ठीक है ना? So just be confident, say loudly, and be energetic, and include all the ingredients of your schooling, graduation, interest, hobbies, and extracurricular activities, and about your projects and your interest. And I am interested in the communication engineering and signal processing. That's why I applied for that branch. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Confidence के साथ, ठीक है ना?
Okay, sir.
With confidence. Okay, now sir will give you the feedback regarding that technical subject.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Rajiv sir, over to you. Hello, Rajiv sir. One minute.
Yes, okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Hello, Rajiv
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir.
Okay. देखो देखो बाकी तो ठीक है तुम्हारा, सिग्नल सिस्टम पे थोड़ा ज्यादा फोकस रहेगा जैसे तुम कम्युनिकेशन के लिए जा रहे हो.
You have to focus more on
Okay.
signals. Okay, sir.
Yeah, more at signal system. Basic
Yes.
पूछेंगे, basic there are 2 or 3 question like convolution क्या होता है, maximum
Okay, sir.
they can give you the signal, उसका निकालना होगा उसका, अगर they are more interactive toward this. उसके बाद ट्रांसफर फंक्शन के बारे में एक बार देख लेना, एलटीएस सिस्टम होता क्या है.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, well LTS system is only applicable to the impulse response of the system. Impulse response पे ही, क्योंकि
You have to explain about impulse response in more detail. Okay, sir.
Okay. Otherwise it is fine.
Yes, sir. Other technical probability for those things.
Probability and
you have to improve your confidence, ठीक है ना? And see in front in the eyes of the interviewer. That is the main aspect, ठीक है ना?
Okay,
you having the knowledge, good knowledge of your subjects, ठीक है ना? But confidence matters, ठीक है ना? तो with a smiling face answer your question with confidence, ठीक है?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good luck, all the best.
Thank you very much.